Welcome to the Know Before You Go Travel Show, where we share all the latest travel tips, tricks, and insights to make your next vacation the best one yet. So sit back, relax, grab a cocktail, and enjoy the show with Penyak Travel's George Penyak and our senior travel consultant, Janet Penyak.
What is up, everybody?
Hey, everyone.
We are back for another episode of the Know Before You Go Travel Show, and it is time for your weekly vacation for your ears.
Yes, weekly vacation.
Weekly vacation for your ears.
But it's Tuesday.
I guess you call it a staycation.
Yeah.
So, but no, we're here. We're excited, and it's a very special day. Not only because we're doing a podcast, but why is today so special?
It's my birthday.
It is Janet's birthday, and it's really cool. September 17th. That's when we're recording this podcast, or at least publishing it.
Yep.
And so super big happy birthday to my wife, my best friend, the owner of our company, leader,
you're going to
everything.
make me cry.
No, you're the best. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's impressive, how Penyak Travel's grown, and it's been fun watching this thing take off. And I love doing these podcasts with you and having you as my travel buddy. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, and speaking of being my travel buddy,
we're going to talk about our upcoming trip.
Yeah, what?
Because once again, we have another trip planned.
We have another trip coming up, and we are very excited about it. We leave on Friday.
Yep, we are leaving on Friday, and we are headed across the pond. We're going to Europe.
We're going to Europe. Go ahead and so you've been doing all the booking on this. I have not been,
He knows the cities we're going to, but he has no idea anything else that we're doing. So
I know the cities, and I know we don't have first class on the way there, and that's all I know.
Yes. Well,
and I'm less than thrilled, trust me.
Yes.
About not having first class on the way there.
Someone's a little spoiled from first class, but
I'm pretty rotten. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm pretty rotten.
Yeah, the flights were like $8,000 for first class, so that wasn't happening.
Yeah, we're not.
I got a super killer deal on these, and that's why as soon as I saw him, I was like, okay, I have to convince him to go back. And so I wore him down for a week, and then I was finally able to get him. But I got the tickets for $700 a piece. So actually, it was closer to $600 a piece.
$700 a piece? That's a good deal.
It was a great deal. The last time we went to Europe, we paid $1,220 something a piece. So when I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a good deal. We have to buy these.
You definitely wore me down.
Yes.
And my only hesitation about Europe, and you know this, is
it's a long flight.
I can't. The long flight just kills me because if I'm not in first class,
you're not.
Or if I'm not in premium economy,
you're not.
I know. I don't sleep well.
You sound like a spoiled baby.
No, it's not that. It's about not being able to sleep on planes. Like, I wish I see people sleeping on planes. Like, I'll see someone on a 30-minute flight.
Oh, they're just zonked out.
Their seat is fully upright in just regular economy, fully upright, and they're knocked out.
Yep.
And I'm looking at them like, how do they do that?
Yep.
I can't sleep like that. No matter how far I lean that seat back, I'm not falling asleep. So I'm prepared. I'm just going to deal with it. I will be up for 36 to 40 hours straight.
Yep.
And I will just have to power through it like I did the first time we went to Europe.
Yep.
I powered through. I was a zombie.
But that's okay.
I was walking around the Colosseum with probably glazed over eyes, my arms interlocked straight out in front of me. At the Colosseum in Italy, just didn't know what was going on. I drank so much coffee and so much wine.
I was going to say so much wine on the flight over trying to fall asleep.
I was a wreck.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. Then we slept for 15 hours straight.
Yeah. Well, we got, I think it's like a 9-hour, 10-hour flight.
Yeah.
So we're flying out of Charlotte, leave 7 o'clock Friday night, nonstop to London. That's going to be our first stop. Just give you a brief overview of the itinerary. Then from there, going to Amsterdam, then hopping down to Bordeaux, France, and then up to Paris, and we fly home from Paris.
Oh, well, that sounds lovely.
Yes.
So, and you've got this whole thing planned out. I am super excited about it because we're going to a lot of places to explore. We're going to try everything out, and one thing that I like about this trip that we're doing, and I'm glad that before you booked everything, you came to me and said, okay, where do you want to go? And I said, okay, if you're going to take me to Europe,
Yeah.
I want to go to wine country. I want to go to
I
Bordeaux.
I was initially just going to do London and Paris. And then George is like, well, no, if you're dragging me all the way back to Europe, you have to take me to wine country. So that's when we added Bordeaux in. And then I was looking and I'm like, well, the easiest way to get from London to Bordeaux is from Amsterdam because there's a direct flight. And I always want to go see Amsterdam. I've heard it's a cool city. So I'm like, well, I guess we'll add that in. So
Add that to the list, yeah.
Yeah, so we're packing that in. It's going to be a busy 10 days, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be a super busy 10 days.
But I'm excited. It's all, new, exploring. I mean, things we've never done or seen before. I'm staying at all the hotels that I've booked. I have sent multiple clients to, and they've all gotten rave reviews about it, except for the one in Bordeaux. But I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're staying at a Sophie Hotel in Bordeaux, right?
Yes, it's called Golf de Medoc.
Yeah, it's
golf resort. Of course, George had to work that in. So.
I might actually golf. Yeah, I play some golf there.
Yes, he's going to golf that afternoon that we get there.
And then drink a ton of wine.
Yes.
Eat some good meats and cheeses, and it's going to be fun. And I'll have to do a little blog post or something on the golf course.
Oh, yeah,
Just
for
sure. Other couples that go over there, some of our other clients that would go over there and want to see that because, a lot of people golf.
Right.
So I'm no Tiger Woods, but I do like to play.
Yeah. Well, one thing I definitely did with this trip that I haven't done with any of our others is I was a major procrastinator because I've been so busy with work and we moved and everything with our dog. And then now we have new dogs.
And your birthday's now hitting.
Yeah. And I'm like, holy crap. Last week I had to finish getting everything booked.
What?
Yeah.
You waited this long?
Yeah, so I was still actually booking stuff yesterday. So I know I'm a major slacker. I did.
This is what happens when you're like me. You're a husband/client, and you. I'm the client that falls last.
Yeah. No, you definitely fell.
No, all
last.
of our real clients always go first.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. So I just kept putting it off, and I did exactly the opposite of what I always advise doing. Is I waited too late. So
you did not heed your own advice.
No, I didn't because I couldn't get into the one hotel in the town of Bordeaux, and then we were almost not able to get into that golf resort. We just had to do it backwards.
Yeah, move a day. So instead of doing it the last 2 days, we're doing it the first 2 days that we're there.
Yeah, in Bordeaux. Yeah. So I shouldn't have done that. I slacked off.
That's okay.
Yeah. But George doesn't even really know what we're doing. So
no, I have not even paid attention to, we've both been so busy. I haven't really been paid attention to the, itinerary. The only thing I know is it's an overnight flight on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, which I'm dreading, by the way, dreading.
I know. I think they get that now.
I'm going to try to find a way to fall asleep, and I will update everybody on the next podcast, the one we get back, if I was able to fall asleep. Because I'm 90.
Y'all be prepared for a 10-minute
rant.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm trying not to say a bad word.
I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
I'll have to bleep out some cuss words.
Yeah, about how he did not enjoy it because he's spoiled. But
no, it's not that I'm spoiled. You know that I'm not spoiled. Trust me. I am from the school of hard knocks. I appreciate everything, but it's the lack of sleep that I can't stand.
I know.
If I don't sleep well, I am the crankiest, most miserable person.
He really is.
That next day, I am just awful. I am just not it's not the best form of George.
Okay.
And I just hope
so Saturday's going to be fun, guys.
Where are we? What are we supposed to be doing on Saturday besides sleeping?
Yeah, we did not. I did not plan much, but we're going to go do the London Eye flight.
That'll be cool. Champagne, right?
With the champagne, experience. So.
I drank champagne when I'm thirsty.
Yeah, so we're going to do that on Saturday.
Birthdays were the worst days.
Okay. And then do you know what we're doing the next day?
No.
We're going to meet the Queen. I'm just
kidding. I had to. You got me there for a second.
No, but we are going. There's 2 months out of the year where they do tours inside of Buckingham Palace, and this happens to be during that time. And so we're doing a Buckingham Palace tour, and we're going to see the changing of the guard, and which I heard is slightly overrated because it's hard to see, but I mean, it's one of those things you got to do when you get there. So
We'll have to hit up our blogger Summer and see if she's crossing paths with us.
yeah.
Because she just had a new blog post at Go Somewhere Eat Something, and I'll get it up on our. I've been working on getting that one uploaded onto our blog to share it.
Yeah.
But she has a really good blog post. She went to some wine country there. I can't remember which one it is, but check that out. Go somewhere, eatsomething.com. Summer, phenomenal blogger. I mean, her content is fire, so I would check that out. Especially if you're a big traveler to Europe, check out her blog post.
Yes, because she lives there.
She lives there, and she tries all like the neat places where you can eat and drink wine and do all this stuff. Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then she went to Asia recently too. Didn't she go to Asia?
I think so.
Yeah. She's all over the place. She's a globetrotter.
Yep.
So kind of like us, but we don't globetrot to like some of those remote
Our
areas.
globetrotting is a lot down to the Caribbean.
I like leisure. Yeah. I do the wild stuff. We do the wild stuff every now and again.
Yeah.
But we do more leisure.
This is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Or this Europe. It's more than we usually do.
Yeah, because we like to wind down when we travel. And Europe's not necessarily that kind of trip. I think
it's not a relaxing trip, no.
Yeah, it's sightseeing. It's busy.
But I'm so excited. So, what are you most looking forward to about London?
About London?
Yeah.
Oh wow! You always
I
hear.
was gonna say, he probably doesn't even know.
No, I was gonna say you always hear about the restaurants.
Yeah,
in London.
yeah.
So I want to eat a lot of the food. I want to drink a lot of wine. I want to drink a lot of wine everywhere we go.
I think we'll be drinking beer in London.
But I'm beer. Well, yeah, beer too.
Yeah.
But I like I'm sure they have great wine there.
No, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just I like to try the food, and I like to go to all the local places that you can go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the local stops, hit maybe a market or something. And then really just
walk around the
sightsee,
city.
yeah, look around and just I'll be following you. You're the travel agent. I'm the host. You're the travel agent.
Yeah,
so,
no, I'm excited about that. So then from there, we're going up to Amsterdam, and we're only spending a day in Amsterdam, which, I mean, usually I say don't do that because, then you're not going to get to explore the city, but we're kind of doing it because then we could get to Bordeaux a lot easier.
Yeah.
But, I've heard Amsterdam's a beautiful city. Of course, we got to go walk through the red light district.
Yeah, we're gonna
just to check it out.
You've got to. And you
don't look anyone in the eye.
You don't look anyone in the eye. But I am. A lot of our friends that have traveled there have told us that what I'm really looking forward to is the architecture.
Yeah,
seeing all the bridges and the waterways.
Oh yeah, the canals.
Yeah, and of course I'm sure they've got good restaurants there too. So, that's one of the things I'm looking for. But then what I'll really be excited for is the flight to Bordeaux. So just ready to get on that plane, get down there. And then I think that's going to be a very unique experience. That's something that not maybe that many people have done.
Right.
I don't think it's a huge hub for tourism compared to the rest of Europe.
Right.
But super excited to check out Bordeaux. I mean, some of the best wines in the world come out of there.
Yeah.
And, we're staying there, playing a little golf. We're going to explore the city of Bordeaux one day.
Yep.
So it'd be fun. I think it's going to be a really, really good trip. Change of pace for us.
Yes.
Because we haven't gone to Europe in a couple of years, but.
Yeah, it's been 4 years. We went so this is like my birthday / anniversary trip. And then we went over our anniversary, or a couple of days after our anniversary in September of 2015 when we went to Italy. So it's been 4 years since we've been to Europe. So
wow, it has? That's been 4 years already?
Yep.
Jeez, time flies when you're having fun.
It does. But one thing I don't have booked in Bordeaux yet. I'm working with the hotel on this, but the transportation to and from the airport, I don't have that, and I don't have the wine tours yet, but they've sent me all the information that I need, so I'm going to get that done today. I am majorly slacking. Yeah.
I'm just sitting here shaking my head.
I know. It's okay. We're going to be fun. Trust in your travel agent.
I got trust. No, I know. I know you've been busy. I mean, and thankfully, we're so grateful that you've been super busy, and because a lot of our listeners have been hitting us up for trips, and we love that. I love hearing from our listeners. We just got an email the other day just saying, hey, great content, keep it up. So all of our listeners out there, we hear you, we feel the love, and we try to give the love back. And, we really started this podcast as like a very small show, something we would kind of just do on the side, but now it's become a real focal point for us. And, it's been fun. And so, you've been super busy with people, from the podcast, booking weddings, honeymoons, anniversaries. So
I have like 3 text messages on my phone, just people
from
last
podcast
night.
listeners.
No, just last night, just asking for quotes for stuff.
Oh, that's great.
If I am a little slow to respond to you, I apologize, but I literally can hardly keep up.
Yeah, but you always get back to everybody.
Yes.
That's what, like, you are an absolute machine. And then we also have a team of agents too that can help out. But yeah, we love hearing from our podcast listeners. Thank you guys so much. And as always, if you have any questions about anything you're hearing, hit us up at pignactravel.com.
I hope you're not about to end this because you're missing a key
No.
piece of our trip.
I'm kind of just going with the flow, I guess.
Going rogue?
No, I'm not off the reservation. No, just saying that, because we have a lot more to talk about here.
Yeah.
But no, we're not done yet.
Okay.
I know I kind of end the podcast with that, but sometimes I like to weave in a little, hey, we love you guys, show our fans some love.
Oh, okay.
So
sometimes George is spacey, so he goes like all over the place.
Coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
Okay.
It's getting there, though. I can feel it.
Yeah, that's good.
Feel it, so.
Make you focus.
Focus.
So after Bordeaux, then we are taking the train to Paris. I do have that booked.
Super excited about Paris.
Yes, I'm very excited about Paris. I'm sad that we won't get to see, we'll only get to see Notre Dame from the outside.
Yeah, it was kind of incredible seeing the footage and the news about...
Yeah, when it caught on fire. And that was right after I had booked our tickets, too.
It was a huge fire. Like, it was... I don't know. What was it, 80% destroyed or something? It's kind of...
I can't remember,
bad,
but it was
catastrophic.
Bad. Yeah. But they vowed to fix it back up. So.
Yeah, they will. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, it'll take them a long time, but yeah. So do you know what we're doing in Paris? I don't think he has any idea.
No, do share.
Okay, so the night we get there, or the afternoon that we get there, we're going and we're doing the Catacombs tour.
Ooh, okay.
So that's like the underground where it's like thousands of Parisians are buried and there's like skulls everywhere, and they just talk about the history of all of that.
Okay, very cool.
So I got us like this VIP special access tour. So it's going to be kind of spooky, but I'm excited.
Oh, spooky?
I guess.
All right, we'll check it out. I think it's going to be... That sounds like it's going to be very informative.
Yeah.
And if you're seeing real... Because sometimes things like that, like when we went to Pompeii, it was some of the stuff had been recreated.
Right.
Because I don't think we're actually going to see bones of humans, right?
I don't know.
I don't think we'll actually see bones.
That I actually don't know. So
I hope not. I hope that whoever's bones are down there are actually recreated, and the actual bones are somewhere where these people are resting.
That's how it was in
Pompeii.
They
had recreated, and it looked a lot. You could see the pictures and stuff. I think they had archaeological pictures of what it looked like at the time. And Pompeii, though, I think a lot of it is real, but like when you go to the supermarket and stuff, it was, hey, this is what it did look like back then.
Yeah. Well, here's a picture. See, there's bones everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Semi-private VIP Catacombs of Paris restricted access tour.
Okay, that'll be cool. We'll check it out.
Yeah. And then the next morning we are doing what are we doing the next morning? Oh, we're going to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
That'll
Eiffel
be
Tower
fun.
Summit.
Yeah. That's probably my number one thing I'm looking forward to the most. I'm excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun. And then and then we're going to the Louvre that afternoon, because obviously you have to go to the Louvre if you go to Paris. We are not museum people or art people by any means, but it's one of those things you have to do when you're there. So we got it's like what is it called? Small group Louvre Masterpieces Express Tour. So basically, they're just going to take us in. The Express Tour, okay, good.
Yeah, and just show us like the Mona Lisa and a few other important pieces, and then that's it.
I'll probably, I've heard that the Mona Lisa is smaller than it actually, because you see pictures of it, but it's actually smaller, a lot smaller than what you would think. And then, I'll be one of those guys that'll just be walking around. You look at the art and you pretend like you know. You pretend
like you know what you're looking at.
You're deeply looking into it and you're vibing with it, but I'm the guy that does that and kind of pretends like it's like I look at it and I'm like trying to feel the vibes, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on up there.
Feel the vibes.
and then someone else walks up next to you and you're like, hey, yeah, look, this is incredible, isn't it? So I'll do a lot of the stuff as I get older. I have a much more appreciation for it.
Yes.
So I think when I was younger, I think a lot of people, that just comes with age.
Yeah.
And speaking of age, your birthday today, you are 32.
Yep, I am 32.
Yeah. So that's good. Like, we don't hide that stuff. A lot of people wouldn't want to talk about their age.
Oh, no, I don't care. A lot of people think I'm younger than that.
You do. You look phenomenal for 32.
Oh, my gosh, stop. Well, I just got my hair colored, so.
Yeah. I mean, you look.
My guy Garrett got rid of all my gray, so I'm good.
I need to go get some Botox again.
Oh, gosh.
Because I got the bags under my eyes again. I got wrinkles on my forehead. And for those that don't know, Botox is Botox for men.
I can't believe you're actually
call
talking
it Botox.
about this. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, now we're going off the reservation.
Yeah, now we're definitely going right
I
there.
am not getting Botox. I'm not there yet. So,
Yeah.
But if you want my face continuing to look this way, eventually I'll have to get that.
Well,
So.
you know what we could do in Paris?
What's that?
They have, like, a lot of Louis Vuitton stores there.
No.
I could get one from Paris, straight from Paris.
Next.
Oh, okay.
Next.
All right, I don't think he's going to let me do that.
I mean, get what you want. I just think they're outrageously overpriced.
I know.
It hurts my stomach when you have to buy for the brand.
Well, it's not just that. They're very well-made bags. I've been carrying the one that I have for
I don't care.
2.5 years.
I think most husbands would agree with me in this, that
And it is in
I don't care
great
how
condition.
durable that bag is. For the cost, that thing better have like a generation guarantee on it that our great granddaughter will be able to have that bag.
Oh my gosh.
And it's going to be just as, because we're talking a couple $1,000.
Well, the one I have, I purchased.
For a bag.
I purchased used.
But you think about it, like you have that bag, you put it down in bathrooms. I mean, it sits on the floor.
I don't put it on the floor.
But you take it places that are very unclean.
Well, yeah.
Because you just go places, you go in the public.
Well, sometimes I sanitize
malls are dirty,
it.
everywhere's dirty, and you put it down and stuff. And
Yeah.
that's like $1,000, $2,000 product that it's just crazy to me.
Sometimes they have them, they're more than that.
I buy my wallets from the market downtown.
Yeah.
And they're like $5 cash.
Yeah.
And I've bought 2 in the last like 7 years.
Yeah.
And I love them. And by the way, I do the money clip because it's thin. I like the thin. I never have any money in it.
Purses are different, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
One thing we need to do is, I guess, download some sort of translator app or something because we don't know any French.
Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, bonjour.
Yes. Oh my God. So we don't know any French, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. What are some of the know before you go travel tips going to Europe? So I know you got to be prepared for the long flight.
Yeah.
Adapters.
Oh yeah, we need.
So talk about that. We're going to bring some adapters.
I need to go buy another pack because I don't know where the last ones are that we use. So
Yeah.
I need to go do that. We leave in 3 days. Still so much to do. Haven't even started packing.
We'll get it taken care of though.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get it done. Yeah, adapters. We need to get some money, which we have to get 2 different types because I'm not going to get that many pounds because we're going to be in London for 3 days, but
Yeah.
and then the rest of the trip is all
Euros,
euros.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're
What
going to
ab-
get some
What about
of each.
know before you go travel tip? Alerting your credit card company that you're going to be over there, right?
Oh yeah.
So you want to do that.
And if you travel a good bit, then I would recommend getting a credit. You definitely never want to use your debit card over there. But I would recommend getting a credit card that doesn't have any foreign transaction fees.
There you go. Know
And
before you go.
yeah, so we don't, ours doesn't have that. So that's a good plus. But yeah, I would definitely need to notify them of where we're going so they don't shut that off. So
Yeah. And then what we did too for our flight over there is we actually requested first class, and you can do that using miles
Oh yeah.
and a small cash payment. And if you don't get it, you get your miles and cash back.
Yeah.
But that's a great way to upgrade. Great way to upgrade at a minimal cost. Now, you'll be on a wait list, so
Right.
you're not guaranteed it, but you can at least attempt it. And what I would do, now this flight there isn't offering it, but what I would do is look at the premium economy.
Yes.
Because
Actually,
if you can get in the premium economy, not main cabin extra, premium
No,
economy.
I know it initially was, but then they changed the planes. I guess they didn't have enough demand for it on this particular flight, and so it's not offered. But premium economy is offered on the way back.
Yeah.
But we're not in it.
We're not in it. And so I'm kind of kicking myself because I think the premium economy is going to be more like the first class that you would get on a domestic flight.
Right.
And then the true first class in this, or business class, if you will have the seats that lay fully down.
Yes.
But we're not in either of that. We're going to be in the back. We're going to be in economy. And that's okay because, I mean, you're going to get, I believe they do free wine and stuff, so I'm going to knock some back. I'll lean the seat back. I'll put some noise-canceling headphones on. That's a huge no before you go travel tip.
That's a travel tip.
Is invest in some noise-canceling headphones. I always travel with them when I travel for whatever. And the planes, you don't realize how loud they are until you actually have some noise-canceling headphones on. I mean, I'm like saving my eardrums, really. It's like an investment in my ears. You always say I can't hear
he can't hear
for darn.
Yeah, he can't hear at all.
Just because I've done like 110 flights this year. And sometimes I've had my noise-canceling headphones, and sometimes the batteries are dead. And so I'm forced to. But always travel with that. I think that's a good tip over there. Neck rolls. Get you a very comfortable neck roll.
Yep, that just sounds funny.
I've seen
the
neck
roll.
Get your neck roll. I'm not talking about a massage. I'm talking about the little foam pillow.
Yes.
And then they make them now with the hoodie. So you have a foam pillow with the hoodie.
I don't want something on my head though.
But I think if you do that and you have the noise canceling, like you'll feel like more private.
Yeah.
They say it's really good for introverts if you're on a plane and you do that and put the hoodie over you. No one will talk to you. You're kind of sitting there looking like the Grim Reaper, and no one's going to mess with you.
Yeah.
But if you don't feel like talking to anybody, and you're flying by yourself, and you're going to have a stranger next to you, bam, get you that hoodie.
There you go.
Saving introverts one flight at a time.
There you go. Well, one other travel tip, before you go, that I am going to do is take Dramamine this time. Yes. I didn't have an issue with it when I went to Tahiti last year, but if you've listened to our Italy podcast, I got very motion sick on the flight. So
yeah,
because you don't realize how much. I mean, you're moving constantly for 8 hours. So
yeah, I felt terrible for you, and I know that our listeners have heard this, but you were violently vomiting in that pizzeria bathroom
in Rome. Yeah,
everyone's looking around, and I'm like, I'm sitting there like with this big pizza in front of me. I'm like, I haven't slept in 35 hours. I'm not even hungry. My wife's in there. I think she might be dying.
He's like, great start to the trip.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, do I call? Will 911 even work?
Yeah, no, I was fine. I was fine. After I got it out, I was good. I felt so much better.
Yeah, you bounced out of the bathroom like a champ.
Yeah,
and then crushed.
I think
the
I was ghost white at first, but yeah.
Yeah, you were a little, but you like your energy level was high. You weren't like.
Yeah,
sweaty.
I was like, all right, I'm ready to explore. Let's go.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I just want to sleep.
Yeah, so I am going to take some Dramamine this time.
Because you don't realize how much the plane moves.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's a good call.
And then I'm going to take like a big sweatshirt or hoodie, just make sure I'm nice and cozy and comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and so have the adapters. Be prepared for the long flight. Check your carrier that you're flying with and see if you can upgrade with points and or some sort of small cash payment, and at least get on the upgrade list.
Yes.
And I think that's a really good way to get a first class flight on international.
Yeah.
And so,
because otherwise, I mean, the ones in Europe, they're so stupid expensive.
They're typically very expensive.
Like $8,000 a ticket. I mean, no, that's not happening.
Now, talk about your consolidator fares that you get on European flights that you might be able to.
Well, yes, I do. Generally speaking, get better prices on flights to Europe. So when I bought those tickets, I said I got them for between $600 and $700 a ticket. This is not always this good of a deal, but if I were to look directly on American Airlines and book that same itinerary, it was $1,538 a ticket. So it was a lot less expensive, and that's why we had to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and so but a lot of times you can get your clients some of these really good deals too.
Yes,
on Europe. So that's the thing. So people always
he was just looking at his phone and not listening.
I was listening.
Well, I said that.
Yeah, I know, but I was just kind of reiterating it. So.
Yeah, I usually it is kind of rare that they're that cheap.
Yeah,
but it was a great deal.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was. So always check with your travel agent, or if your travel agent is Penyak Travel, we will always look
Yes.
those good deals for you.
But the consolidator fare is basically where it's companies go in and buy up in bulk space on flights at a reduced rate, and then they sell them at a reduced rate than the published fare.
Yeah, it's like group space at a hotel or something.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird with flights because companies actually, you're right, go in and buy it in bulk. And what's great for the airline company is like, hey, I'm guaranteed seats now. Because whether they sell them or not, the airline company's like, I sold it. I'm good. I'm putting butts in seats, and that gets the plane going. So, yeah, but it's not. It's always hit or miss. It's never guaranteed, but you always want to check that kind of stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's travel agent only.
Yes.
It's travel agent only.
That's right.
It's another benefit of using a good agent like us. I'm giving us too many plugs today.
Yeah, you're like on fire today.
The caffeine's kicking in. It's flowing through my veins right now. I'm just amped up.
I just checked on the dogs. They're knocked out.
Yeah, we have 2 new dogs. We adopted 2 new dogs that needed a home. Older dogs, which, and they came in a pair. So, but we were drawn to them from our last dog. Our first dog that we got ever that we just absolutely love and still love, her name was Missy when we picked her up from the pound.
Yes.
And then we renamed her Lucky because she was down to her last day. And then Lucky passes, and after that happened, you were looking at shelters, and there was a Missy at a shelter that looked exactly like the Missy that we grabbed in the pound. And then we got them, but this one came with a friend.
Yeah, but she's a part of a bonded pair, so we had to adopt both.
So we have 2 big animals, and we're like, it's crazy.
They're wild.
They are wild.
They're older, but they've got a lot of energy.
They have a ton of energy.
Yeah.
I mean, they play with each other. They're running. They're barking. I mean, and Jake, the male dog, his head comes all the way up to the countertop.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
It's like a dinosaur walking in the house.
Yeah, our cat Ringo, he's a little like, what?
He's like, what in the world you guys are, he's like looking at us like, you guys have lost your mind.
Yeah, you've lost your mind.
You guys have lost your mind. Next time the window's open, I'm jumping out.
Yeah, but we named, they're both German Shepherds, and we named him Jake, and then we named Missy. She is now named Lucia. After the island of St. Lucia.
Yeah, after that. And, it's kind of, Lucky was the name of our first, rescued German Shepherd or adopted German Shepherd. And so LUC, trying to keep the name similar, and they act a lot alike, and they look alike. It's kind of weird.
It's crazy, yeah. There's so much of the things that Lucky used to do, Lucia does.
The resemblance is really strange.
Yeah.
So, but these things happen for a reason, I guess. It's really crazy. But this one just came with a friend.
Yep. And he's a big boy.
Not an option. You're taking both of them, so.
Yep.
So anyways, well, let's wrap the show up there. 32 minutes. Good show this morning. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. And again, if you heard anything that you want more information on, hit us up at PennyOakTravel.com. Request a quote right there. Facebook, Instagram. We're all over those platforms as well. Or you can call us. I never thought to even give people the phone number.
Yeah.
What is our phone number? It's the 1-800 number.
This is so bad. I don't know our 800 number.
It's on our website.
800-674 something.
This is so bad.
I know.
It's too early in the morning here. What are we
But
doing?
I do know our local number is 803-814-8440. So.
Yes, if you want it. Yeah, and everyone has a cell phone nowadays. Yeah, the local number is 803-814-8440.
Yeah, but if you go on our website and the 800 number is at the top.
Just use that because it goes to the same spot.
Yeah.
So, no, the 1-800 number is 1-800-674-3278.
3278. There you go.
Yeah, so give us a call. And it goes right to us. We don't have call centers or anything like that. You are going to reach the golden voices that you're hearing on the podcast.
There we go.
So anyways, well, you guys have a great rest of the week. We love you, and we can't wait to have a recap podcast on our Europe trip. It might be our next one, but we might squeeze one in before we leave.
Yep.
So, all right. Love you guys.
Bye.